Well, this is breaking news from Nepal, and social media has been restored in Nepal. This comes after a day of massive protests across the country that claimed 19 lives and left over 400 others injured. It was the deadliest protest Nepal has seen in recent times. This restoration of the social media applications across Nepal comes as Nepalese Prime Minister held a meeting with his coalition partners amid the deadly protests. Sharing a statement after the meeting, the Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli said that in order to protect the offices of Nepal's constitutional institutions from the acts of infiltration, vandalism and arson, lives were unfortunately lost. Thousands of protesters on the streets of Kathmandu chanted slogans holding banners against the social media ban. Nepal's sudden ban of 26 social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, sparked outrage for hyper-connected youth. This was not about losing memes or likes. It was about government censorship, entrenched corruption, and decades of elite negligence. The decision came after a Supreme Court order in last September. Nepal passed a directive in 2023 that required social media platforms to register and establish a local presence. Let's talk to our correspondent Saloni Murarka, who's now joining us on the phone. Saloni, maybe you can confirm to us how many platforms have been reactivated so far?
Yes, as we speak, as we know that nearly 26 apps were put down for restrictions. But just a while back, I was able to access my WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and even Instagram. So as we say that all the major social media apps have started to function at the moment. And this decision came after the emergency cabinet meeting that was called by the Prime Minister earlier in the evening, and during which they decided to go on for this. But for the past few days, many of the Nepalese were using VPN to access these apps. And now they say that even after switching it off, they're able to access. We can say that slowly it has been restoring, and many of the devices are now active. And like I mentioned about the emergency cabinet meeting, even in that meeting, the cabinet decided to form an investigative committee who have been tasked with examining the cause of the unrest and what it has led to. And it is considered to be the deadliest day of protest in 2 decades that Nepal has ever seen. And as we even say, the Home Minister of Nepal has put down his papers, taking all the responsibilities, and the unrest that quickly turned violent, and that has killed nearly 19 people. So, what now the demand of the protesters or on the social media is at the moment is that only the resignation of the Home Minister is not enough. A thorough investigation must be carried out, and the Prime Minister himself is answerable as well to these circumstances.
All right, that is our correspondent Saloni Murarka, and we do understand that social media has been restored in Nepal. This comes after a day of massive protests across the country that claimed 19 lives and left over 400 others injured. It was the deadliest protest Nepal has witnessed in 2 decades, and that's according to our correspondent Saloni Murarka.